Hey guys, it's me again, just another gamer, and finally we're here for the Ryan, the Water Neostone Fighter. So today is the release of his Hall of Heroes. So this month will be him, the water one. Next month I think is the fire one, and there could be a repeat of the monster, but a different element for the future one in December onwards. And without much further ado, let's kickstart to it. Okay, so for this, I changed my team here and there, so this is like an old team for like a few months ago, I guess. You just go the Veramos. That's not Veramos. Actually, we could use that guy. Yeah, we can use that guy. Let's use him in a bit. Wait. Anyway, it's just B1. We can just use anything. Something and then Belladion, then I'll probably go for a naval. No. We won't use a naval, we use Teon. This will be fun for sure. Okay, so let's have a look at what's in stock for us for this month. Could there be like many traps here and there, etc. Alright, so we'll auto this. So there's the Neostone Fighter and the Hua for the first stage. Okay. The second stage there's Fedora, which the Endure will be kind of crazy against us. So okay, so the boss for stage 3 is it Alicia? Yep. Then here will be light and dark, the dark fighter and the light samurai. So we got the Lucas, the light, what's that? Light fighter and the dark Frankenstein here. Okay, so the boss for alone for B1, there's only one boss as compared to B2 and B3, and they do not get a piece for the first stage. But this is the best thing, we just need all these crystals. So let's go forward to B2. I think that the current team should suffice. Not really, we'll still have to change. Okay. I'll still be using Teon. Then we'll use for Ritesh and a naval. Let's see how this goes. It shouldn't be much of a problem for B2, but the problem will come for B3, so we gotta just try and error and keep improving. Okay, in short, it'll be improvisation from the previous stage. I'm just thinking if whether I'll need a revival and if Teon is enough. Okay, so what I need to look out for right now will be dark monsters, which I think there's only the dark Frankenstein. Okay, so here I think it's pretty okay. Yep, so this is where the problem will come, whereby Fedora will do the endure and the immunity, where it might just screw most of your guys up. So in all of the Hall of Heroes, I think Vamos is rather needed unless you have like crazy kind of immunity, or probably Valor Jewel for that case. And of course if Valor Jewel survives, that'll be more important. Okay, so we have Aquila here, which I did not notice earlier. So we have Aquila and Alicia. Oh yes, correct. Unlike the dragons and giants and necropolis, you will need to clear both of its minions also on top of what there is there for the boss, which is Alicia. So the mobs that we have here, the dark ones, will be this the dark fighter. So far I think this will be okay, I'm guessing. We just have to see what's the boss at the last. Okay, so Frankenstein, we just have to check his skill. I think it's that when you do not have any form of the attack stuff, then I mean the buffs or debuffs, then it will deal more damage per condition. I think that's what it is doing right now, which I think is okay because I have Ritesh and a Naval for healing. Okay, so there's Trevor in here, which that can actually harm us. But it's okay. I think Ritesh, if Ritesh tanks Trevor, but we can't actually stun the boss. I don't think so, right? I'm just thinking between Ritesh or Baladion. So okay, we got one piece. And then let's go to B3. We use the same team. B3. Okay, I think for the first stage it's surely much of a problem because most of your guys are on full skills. So we'll just kill everything there. And for the second stage... Okay, so Trevor... I mean, Ritesh will still be tanking Trevor for B3 still. Okay, so the... that... And your buff is pretty awesome. So right now that be Fedora. Fedora be the store for your ING for this timing for these battles for this B3 or B2 for anyone else. Because if B1 the cost for farming this is pretty much, which I hope everyone can actually pass the like B2. At least like 90% success rate, I hope so. Okay, I think it's pretty... Okay, just more interested in the next few whereby there's the Dark Frankenstein or the Dark Fighter, if that will actually kill Teon. I guess the Dark Fighter has the same first two skills with Trevor, because the light one has the skill from Ryan, which is the water one, and the wind one. Oh, okay. So Teon himself got down, and this taunt is actually quite irritating. So I guess Teon isn't enough as a healer, and then oh okay, thankfully, but not so thankful. Saw that coming. Guess we still need a better... Okay, let's ignore that for now. Wait, just give me a moment. I will have to silence this for a while. Okay, so this is the last stage. I guess I'll still need Brienne for most of my runs for this case. This is just a test trial for my first round. And Ritesh should be down in next hit when Trevor moves. Yep. And anytime when Trevor moves, someone will die. Okay, Yep. So B3 isn't that easy. We'll have to retry this. Think Teon might not be so useful here, and then we'll go for... Okay, we'll still use Velmos, then... In all, we'll still use this guy, and Ritesh. Ritesh will tank that. It's either Ritesh or should I use... Yeah, I think I'll use Ritesh, and then... Okay, wait. Just give me a moment. Brienne will make it quite very safe. Then the last portion would just be... Okay, so here we have left is Dion and Ritesh. So the problem is the water guy, no, the Trevor. Because Trevor will actually just clear most of you. Let's try this. I have no idea. I mean, no one has any idea right now, especially it just released like 30 minutes ago. So it's all just test trials, and usually it'll take like around 2 to 3 hours to perfect them. So, oh yeah, meanwhile, while we are autoing this, let's talk about the monsters. Oh, wow, okay. Let's talk about all of these, all of the, who's this? All of the Neostone Fighters. So I think that what that could be worth it to make would be among the water and the wind is a little bit niche, whereby you need to find a specific purpose. So I feel that if you were to make that, it's quite hard. But the fire one is generally okay if you need a fire nuker. For the light and the light one isn't that bad, but if you compare it with Trevor seems to be higher output, but the light one is having more of its survivability. And as for the dark one is still considerable, because the light and the dark is still having the 30% attack, the crit rate buff, because the dark one has the second skill from Trevor, whereas the dark one, the dark one has the second skill from Trevor, and the light one has actually this shield buff, which actually grants him 30% crit rate as a passive. So actually both ways it would help. Yeah, I think we just need Dion. And then is there anything else that I should address? Okay, so for most of the Hall of Heroes, if you do not have a nuker, like for most of you guys will be using on Theomas, if you do not have a Theomas, I feel that what you should actually could use will be a light or dark monster, because you are able to hit everybody. But as usual, you will be luring all of these monsters, all of the other elements that is above you. Like Theomas will be lured will lure the wind one. So that's why we need to have like more form of the attacks or utilities. Okay, so actually Valedion, okay, so the dark one is actually quite hard hitting too. The other seems quite okay. Let's see how this goes first, this round. So yeah, you can see that the Neostone Fighter will actually create this buff, which is I think half of what his damage does. Okay, so the revive will come in. This one should make it, because I'm still trying to just break out from not having a revival or like a Brienne especially. If possible, could just do the Teon. But it wasn't too successful today. Okay, so if we kill this Trevor first, it should be pretty safe. I hope so. Okay. I believe this will be a successful run. Okay, do you have a Ritesh? What I can actually suggest is that you could actually try out the Chasun, because Chasun is just like Ritesh is just there to heal, but the Ritesh is like an attacking kind of Chasun because of the first and the last skill, and the meditate wise is to me is just like a full heal for Theomas. Unless you have 20k plus HP for Theomas, I think your subs might be good. I guess so. Okay, what else can we actually use here? I'm thinking about Asher, but then I don't think we need that. Okay, let's do like maybe like 1 or 2 more runs, and then I guess we'll call it a day. Because I'll be then autoing through most of my stuff. So I say that for most of the Hall of Heroes, you should work on your sustainability first. Unless you have crazy kind of like attack, then you could do the like Verdi heal Galeon through all this, and maybe like only just one Belladon healer or any other person for healing. And I think it's more, yeah, I still definitely feel that if you can sustain through, it would be better than just rushing through this whole thing and then have bad failure rates. I mean, you need to weigh down the success and also your time, but I will still get success first than the risk, because you just want to clear this, and you can't. I mean, you can do the crystal revive, but 10 crystals out of 30 is like 1/3 of your full energy, and then nah, I still feel that I would still strongly advise that you would just go for the full run instead, and just if you can't, just retry. And in the meantime, like today, for the first 6 hours throughout this, just focus on getting the team ready, like what I just did, and I think that I'll just stick to this team like for most of my Hall of Heroes. I've been using this team all along, so pretty confident with this team. I'm just worried for Belladon being like killed here, but Ritesh is a support heal, a big support heal for Belladon, which is like 150% heal, because averagely most Belladon is around like 100, no, 30k HP. Oh, okay. So Vamos is also a little bit. So the problem here will be Vamos and Belladon, but I'll need to get all their heals up ASAP. Okay, so for here, you definitely need some form of damage. You can't, I don't think, even for myself, I can't really sustain through this. Okay, yep, think so far is okay. Then we see if, okay, so it did not proc. the Trevor on the first round, so we'll see how this goes. Cause I want to see if Trevor were to like clear me instead of when I clear him. But I think so far this is pretty alright. Yeah, it seems pretty alright. Okay, so the Brawler's Wheel is being activated. We need to... I hope that we are able to clear this before he decides to strike another hit. That hurts for a fair bit. Okay, so I think, yep, we are able to solo with this team. Or auto with this team, I mean. Solo will be like one mob only. So, yep. Okay, then I will come to an end for my video, and then we'll see you guys for Monday for the summons. Alright, so thanks and goodbye.